as seems possible and contains a muscle suit underneath. The costume at 5 from Yada Fabric Line. Mandalorian Shuko from Star Wars. Tashiko reimagined her favorite Star Wars character, Shuko Tano, as the Mandalorian with inspiration from the Shuko looks along with the other Star Wars characters like Bo-Katan. The entire cosplay is made from scratch, including 3D printed PLA and EVA foam armor. And fun fact, this is the only cosplay she has ever done that incorporated rice and paper mache into the cosplay itself. Also, Casey from Jinx from Arcane. Jinx! Casey is a 25-year-old cosplayer and actor based out of New Jersey, and this is his first competition. Jinx was a passionate project to keep her busy during the crazy holiday season at work and allowed her to focus her creative skills and improve upon them. Nearly 100 hours split between wig styling, prop making, painted and hand stitching went into making this loose cannon, including dozens of hand-stitched X's, becoming a fun hidden Mickey game throughout the cosplay. Part of the world of cosplay is Sasho from Inuyasha. While she has been a cosplayer for over 10 years, this is her first time showing the costume. This costume is mostly made of sanded satin to give off an aristocratic, ethereal vibe for accessories and bodies. This iconic flower pattern on the sleeve and collar includes 70 separate pieces of fabric that were cut and hand attached to the costume. Local fur is over 10 feet in length and weighs 10.5 pounds. Ariel does not recommend wearing this cosplay during DC's summertime heat. Scarlet Stitch Studios and love story Taylor Swift from Taylor Swift's Fearless Tour 2009. This ball gown is a crochet interpretation of a dress worn by Taylor Swift and the performance of the song Love Story on her Fearless Tour. It was crocheted and lovingly embellished through the course of 4 months. It includes hundreds of hand-placed rhinestones, crochet lace, and hand-stitched beads. Morning Dew is Karak, the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. This cosplay was made using almost entirely natural materials, from common cloths like linen and cotton to metal and banana yarn. Pulling from various styles from history, every piece was handcrafted to create the stumpy silhouette of Karak. The pattern was created through individually sewn on patches. Much of the hood was hand-sewn and then stuffed with burlap and hay. And yes, like what the animals eat. And it smells quite nice. Princess Leia of Endor Moon from Star Wars, Return of the Jedi. Today Heather is showcasing her commando and briefing room costumes on the Endor Moon Return of the Jedi. This costume has a ton of details and top stitching, interesting pockets, and a leather pouch and a holster, as well as a spray painted and clay-made pieces. The shirt was the most difficult piece to make, especially the collar. It took multiple drafts to prepare. 3 of the pieces were 3D printed, with each piece sanded, painted, and put on that Fallout Wasteland Survivors, teaching the next generation as Fallout Wasteland Survivors, father and son from Fallout Video Game. Wasteland Explorers, the adult takes on the role to educate the next generation on the perils of wasteland survival. Armed with standard assault issue clothing, they have scavenged and modified their outfits and do see the species and survival. musical from Alice in Wonderland, Cats the musical. This is Alexis' original take of the treasure cat from Alice in Wonderland in the style of Cats the musical. The unitard is hand-painted with hand-sewn organza in Alex's own design. The hand-knitted warmers use over 15 individual yarn, and the tail uses 13. The wig is handmade, pantyhose, and calico. Bizarre Adventures as Lae'zel, the Asturian from Baldur's Gate 3, featuring Charlie as the Asturian in spider silk armor, and Jordan as Lae'zel in her signature armor. This is their first fabricating full cosplay. They decided to jump into the deep end of the crowd with full suits, armor, and of course weapons. Having never used EVA foam, heat gun, or Dremel before, the armor took over 5 months and involved a ton of trial and error. They go the crowd with the great risks they took and how much they have grown through this cosplay. From Arcane League of Legends. So this costume is made of leather, cotton, and cardboard, and took a total of 19 hours to make. Cecilia self-patterned and sewed her jacket from scratch, as well as hand-sewn all of the leather detailing on the jacket. The boots have 7 different parts in order to achieve the screen-accurate look as much as possible. The patches on the jacket, the patterns on the pants, at the top of the tank top, as well as the tattoos on the back of the arms and the neck are all hand-painted. JC and Seymour and Audrey too from Little Shop of Horrors. The plant was made entirely out of paper mache on an exercise ball and the lines. The largest piece took a month to complete, and the pupper and the smaller head took a week to create. Kawaii Gwen as Hatsuye Miku 15th Anniversary Edition. Kawaii Gwen spent over 50 hours sewing the bones and ruffles. Not only did she custom dye the wig herself, but this is her first time styling a wig. The golden fork is made of PVC pipe and EVA foam decorations. While she's been sewing and crafting with EVA foam and PCA for many years, this is her first time showcasing her work. Moon Raptus is Gage from Borderland 2. Completely self-made, this cosplay is made entirely of cotton, denim, and foam. All the foam work is hand-painted for accuracy. The wig, which is made out of foam, was inspired by references from other cosplayers and painted by hand to look cel-shaded. KT_cosplay as Princess Monoko, designed by Sunset Dragon. The start of this cosplay was constructed in a Syracuse University dorm. KT_cosplay custom designed and printed the inner fabric of the skirt to match the artwork. She tried her hand in 3D printing on this project, utilizing her 3D modeling skills from being an architectural student and printing in the market space at her university. This was Katie's semester from learning to utilize the university's resources. XMN cosplay as Storm from Marvel's X-Men. While unable to find a similar interior fabric to match the K-Fest design, the glitter fabric used gives the costume as much as a needed pop. The X-Men costume and the tiara are 3D printed, and added jewelry was specifically chosen for the look and to add a sense of regalness to the character.
Make some noise for our beginner category, everybody. Our next category is the intermediate category. listeners before entering our masquerade. Please welcome our competitors in this category to the stage.
Artemis Natural Lord of Rings. The gloves are the highlight of this piece, with over 30 craft foam and warm pieces glued individually on each glove to create articulation. The dress is made of viscose, linen blend fabric, employing French seams for a finished look. This is their third cosplay ever, and they are excited to share. Sugar's cosplay closet as Harriet the Necromancer from Master's Darkness to Hell's Gate. Make sure your veins are locked up tight, because Harriet has come to take your head. Over a year in the making, this Necromancer is completely handmade out of EVA foam, warm-blow free foam air fabric, and jute twine. Everything is hand-sewn and hand-painted. The cordistry, rope making, metal effects, leather effects, and sculpture were all new skills that had to be learned to bring Harriet to life. She is sure this will be helpful in her next zombie apocalypse. Dion Projects as Doom Slayer from Doom 2016. Started in 2018, Dion This suit is 75% free, handed from foam. 25% of the suit, including parts of the arms and helmet, are made from self-made Pepakuro files. All of the pockets on the belt are real. There are real even speakers on the belt to play the classic heavy metal tune while kidding. Fresh Genie, the PC is Genie of War, the original cross between Green and Latin Kratos from God of War. Kratos makes his way with well. There, we come to rule by an all-powerful Jafar. Kratos becomes a new genie with a phenomenal cosmic power, and he sets out to put an end to Jafar's madness. His signature blades of chaos are 3D printed, and his trusty cave of wonder shield includes LEDs and a mini smoke machine. The chainmail is handmade from steel rings. The gauntlets are made up of dozens of 3D printed pieces that were carefully sewn to make gloves. LEDs were sewn into the legs to provide the hazy blue effect for the lower body. See as Loki from Marvel's Cinematic Universe. Loki says in a costume with the shades of his signature greens, the tunic is made of 2 colors of velvet, and the collar is hand embroidered, and the pants are of flowy stretched net, and his glorious cape is all color-shifting, emerald plain silk from India, lined with green satin, and embellished with gold studs. While the 3D printed horns tend to draw the most attention, the best part of the costume is getting to wear the comfy look. Cosplay 213 is Viper Valorant. Don't get in her way. The Viper costume was made over the course of 4 months and incorporates several different techniques, from LED programming to bodysuit patterning. Neon pixel LED strips illuminate the back and the arms, and the animation is controlled by Arduino processor in the backpack. The bodysuit was duct tape pattern and is made from neoprene with foil lame spandex covering the green areas to give it the metallic effect. The iron on the vinyl was used for the metallic green, and the gold edge details and the hard plastic pieces were all 3D printed. From the musical Six. A long-time sewer of record clothes and Halloween costumes. This is her first foray into cosplay, as she stays in her featured song, Catherine of Aragon and the Paragon of Royalty, as the first wife She has her first song and the black and gold outfit at her back and top. Laura drafted her pattern herself. She used two kinds of vinyl, one kind of sequin fabric, one kind of mesh, and several spikes and trims, and all sorts of lovely lacing. Each piece is multiple layers, and Laura had her biggest challenge and most fun figuring out how to put the layers together to get the same look as the stage costume. Her favorite part of the costume is the spiked epaulets. Artemis sews as Lucille Sharp from Crimson Peak. Preparing the nightgown for the smocking required 120 yards of hand basting, which is done in rainbow thread under the determined assistance of two black cats. Thank you, cats. The fabric choices were important, so the subtle spikes of the nightgown and the stiffness of the tap of the wrapper symbolize Lucille's severe outward personality and the secret she fastidiously keeps. The crackled texture of the red sash references the way her facade is, demolished in the scene and the way she wears this. Of course, the hidden secrets include the enormous contrasting pockets and the wrapper, and then the lightly weaved cotton lace belt that keeps the nightgown in position under the slippery silk wrapper. Battle_potato as Mimikyu from Pokemon. And now it is time for everyone's favorite Pokemon, Pikachu. Now, that's not correct, it's Mimikyu. Everyone, welcome. Batu_potato Mimikyu. Batu spent 3 months creating a spooky interpretation of this Pokemon, incorporating elements such as lightning effects. The outer dress is made of burlap and is adorned with bits and pieces of yellow items and has been scavenged throughout the build process. The bat is made from an expanding foam core, converting the EVA foam and reverting it into case. You'll see a little Pikachu carved into it. Angela McLean from Buggy the Clown from One Piece. Welcome to the stage, Buggy the Clown. Everything you need before your eyes. Yes, even the wig was crocheted by yours truly. Also, she makes some funky Buggy's logo on the hat and a fun skull motif on the pants. Lastly, and those pesky little straw hats that try to steal your grand lineup map. But we have no fear, because the coat has a secret pocket. Now all of you know about it. Oops, I probably should have told you that part. Put your hands together.
One more time, put your hands together for our intermediate category. Our next category is made up of advanced. These cosplayers have already won 4 or more major awards and are considered the most experienced a cosplayer can get.
Mavieri is a Sumu Dazai from Mongol Stray Dogs. This cosplay is entirely sewn from scratch, and all the sewing has been crafted using traditional flat pattern methods. Each piece follows heavily researched high-end menswear finishing details. Look at you, Ralph Lauren. And yes, the pockets are fully functional. 2 particularly special details about this cosplay are the costume fabrics designed by Mavieri. The first is a custom mackerel fabric for the best fish-faced ex-mafioso the armed detective ever hired. The second is the coat lining printed with the prologue of the first 2 chapters of the real-life Osamu Dazai's 1948 novel, No Longer Human, to celebrate this man's beloved character and what inspired him. This cosplay is a labor of love and an opportunity to go into a deep dive in the world of beautiful menswear and give it an anime twist. Sydney cosplays Camilla from Fire Emblem Heroes. The bonus has the zipper to make the enclosure more seamless and the screen accurate. All seams of the armor are sanded filed with caulk, sanded, and then filled and sanded again to make them smooth as possible. And for accuracy, the jacket has layers and on the shiny see-through material and a purple velvet. As Sissy is usually more of a goldsmith person, this is her first time ever making a jacket. EO with cosplay from Zhao Ju Jin Ju. This is the most complicated project Zhao has ever attended, meaning she had to learn a ton of new skills to accomplish this cohesive look. She learned to draw on her embroidery, multi-looping embroidery, and then the resin work for the belt, the buckles, and the sturdier details. The trims are all multi-layered for more depth and texture, and pardon my mispronunciation, had a ton of full finding to create this elegant and incredible warrior look. Micro art says Lady Andrea from Sandico's Illustrations. Ringing in the spring and straight out of the 18th century, please welcome Lady Andrea from Sandico's Illustrations. A combination of modern and historical techniques over years. Watch as she glides across the stage with this handmade parasol and ballet shoes. The lady's favorite part of this outfit, aside from the giant pockets, is the 15 range of blues that go in the hat and skirt, featuring custom dyed patterns, hand-stitched beads, and stuff to make them pop. Maybe this time Washington, D.C. will have an actual spring with Lady Hydrangea racing out of stage. Thank you. Process Pathfinder from Apex Legends. This version of Pathfinder is primarily made of EVA recycled materials and features 35 pieces. The chest screen is a tablet. Soundboard with Pathfinder's catchphrases. There you have it, folks. Pathfinder. I'm created here, and I'm here looking for my creator. And that means we're all robots. Shara B. Sewing and Molly Moss from Critical Role. Proud member of the LGBT community, Molly Mock is a dream cosplay of theirs that they have been slowly working on between costumes for nearly 4 years. The jacket was easily the most time-consuming, with hundreds of hours of hand embroidery, ribbons, and beads to complete Molly Mock's circus extravaganza. It wouldn't be complete, of course, without the shibars made and the warbler and the bottle caps, the Christmas lights and the foam, and they all light off to show off Molly's blood of Hunter's magic. The tattoos were all drawn by hand on the bodysuit underneath, and the fabric for the pants and shirts were made from patchworking together fabric scraps and left over from many other costumes before. Long may he reign.
And that was our advanced category. Give that a huge round of applause. Alright, and then finally a huge round of applause for all of our competitors here today. Good luck. You got a little bit ahead of yourselves. Again, some fabulous competitors. We're going to release our judges backstage. They're going to come together with all of our who big winners are. And while they finish that up, who in here wants to win some free stuff tonight? All right. Well, I am going to be looking for 5 wildly creative